Hello, everyone, and welcome to tonight's webinar. This is Dwayne Golden Sr.
Dwayne Golden Jr.
and
Charles Harper.
good to have you guys here. Tonight, we're going to walk you through some things and let you know what this whole idea, the mission, the vision of Genius Marketing Pro, and how you can use it to build your business. If you're new, tonight, welcome. It's for you because you'll have the opportunity to literally leverage everything you want to do on the internet using this system. If in fact you're advanced, great, good for you. Tonight you're going to find out how to cut cost and, of course, create a fortune. Some of you guys are already making money, and I think Dwayne Jr., we've already invited 2 people to be here with you guys. So if you can hear our voice, type in the number 1, and we'll be glad. Type in number 1 so we know you can hear us. Fantastic. So while we're doing this, Dwayne Jr., I know that you've already invited, there's already some invited tonight who are going to be with us who've already started making money. We're only a few days old.
Yeah, it's pretty cool, man, and I'm looking forward to you guys being able to hear from him. He got Genius Marketing Pro and started making money literally the same day. Obviously, this isn't going to happen for everyone, but I think it's cool that you guys get to hear a story like this live. So when that time comes, you guys are going to hear a cool story.
Fantastic. And Charles, you know, it's one of those things, we've talked about it in the past. The idea of being able to permeate and touch homes, break through the barriers of one side working the whole guru angle, another side always reaching. We have talked about building that bridge so people and their families could come together, learn how to use the internet and work this thing out, you know?
That's right. That's right. Really eliminating the barriers, right? Taking all of the technical stuff out of it so that you can really get down to touching people in order to make your business known.
Fantastic. So what we're going to do is we're going to cut to the chase, and a couple of things we're going to do is some of these guys are like, hey, I want to know about this autoresponder. I mean, literally, how can it work? How does it work? Yeah, we're coming. Gotcha. Another thing you're saying, hey, is it possible to really build this thing and work it and at the same time generate money using some of these things you talked about, like a reseller and done for you? Yes. We're also going to show you that you don't have to brand our system to make this work for you. Not at all. In fact, you could brand your own domain. We're going to show you that. So we know you're going to have tons of questions. As we have hundreds of people here tonight, we want to do this. We know you guys are going to type a lot of stuff in there. We're going to ask you to, please tone it down a little bit because we don't want you to miss what we're going to show you. And we'll try to catch as much as we can. And at the same time, want you to note that a couple things we're doing. We're introducing the orientation this week, where on certain days of the week you'll be able to log in and see a live question and answer, get help, and so forth. We're proud of the fact that not only do we create and launch software, but we believe in, of course, supporting it and being there to help provide the right type of continuity required for you to become proficient at using it. So that's what that's about. So good deal. All right. So if you guys are doing Charles, I don't know if you guys have anything before I go ahead and start. I figure I might as well get out there and show them.
Let's get this party started.
Let's get it.
Okay, beautiful. Okay, that's exactly what we're going to do. Why don't I go ahead and log in? Some of you guys, let me ask this question. How many of you have already seen, you've seen a demo, right? You got that. You've already logged in. Type in the number 2. You've already logged in. You've seen a demo, but yet you just don't, you're a little cloudy on some things. And yes, it's good to see all of you guys, right? And I'm going to help this on the tutorial. These guys said it's, oh, this is beautiful. Don't worry, I'm going to get to you. Good deal. Fantastic. All right, so good. I'm going to go out and show them, and I'm going to put to bed or put to rest some of these things so that folks are wanting to know. For starters, at a glance, some of you guys, I want you to know you really want to be able to know how to use this part. You want to know what pages people are looking at on your site, right? Now, this is a test account. Even though it's a test account, there are people who are actually on the site somewhere looking at it, right? And so I see there's 36 people on the sneak peek view. Somebody's looking at the sneak peek of one I did while doing a demo video to show you guys how to use the system. Right now there's 37 people on it. You see the number change. And it'll tell me where they're from. If they're from Canada, the United States, right? BG, I don't know where that is. Maybe you guys know. Probably India. Australia, you can see where people are from while they're using it, right? I've seen Puerto Rico, France, Denmark, and just all over as you can see, at a glance, if you're going to make money, you want to review what's going on and where people are spending their time. Now, Charles and Dwayne, I'm going to address the big elephants in the room first, if that's all right. One of the elephants in the room is that, you know what, when I go to create an autoresponder, I can't get rid of the phone number. I don't want to use the phone number. Well, let me put that thing to rest for you so you can know you can get rid of it. You just didn't know how, right? And so no problem. So I'm going to go grab an opt-in form for you. And I don't just want you to take a look with me. Can you guys see my screen, by the way?
Yes.
Okay, good. Making sure you can see it. Okay, good deal. You guys are awesome. So now, while I'm doing this, I want you to do a couple of things. Take a look at my screen. Can you guys see? You can see the form here. Everyone who watch this, I want you to note, it's not hard to do. But I want you to notice when you're in your forms, you'll see these green lights. If it's a drag and drop form, you'll see these green dotted lines around each part of the form. Some of you guys, you don't like to use the first name and you don't want a phone number. No problem. I want you to take a look. It says show this text box. I'm going to say no. Now watch. It now is a red line. It's not going to show in my form. The next one is, I'm going to show you, I don't want a phone number either. I'll just check it off. Okay? That's how that works. And you might think it's still there, but it's not. So that's how that works. In fact, I want to tell you that the best thing to do to really get this thing down to a science is to plug and chug. Try it out. So if you look over, I'm going to go ahead and add autoresponder form data. Now, I didn't connect my Genius Marketing Pro yet. I should have, but I didn't. So if I have Aweber, I can connect that, MailChimp or GetResponse or Boost Responder. I would just click on the link and add the data. Where do I want to redirect when people click the button? Where do I want them to go? I put that here. Someone said to me yesterday, Charles, but what about webinars if I want to go to a webinar? Okay, that's another good question. For my Webinar Fusion Pro members, friends, you just click on it, and you include the webinar ID. Now the form will register them for your webinar. What if it's GoToWebinar? Okay, same thing. Include the webinar identification number, and they'll be ready to register for your webinar. Let's put that to rest. So you can get rid of the fields that you don't want. You just have to go the whole way through it and check it out. Okay, elephant in the room number one. Now, the second elephant. You know, I checked out your system, I've seen the pages, but I don't want to brand you guys, right? I don't know if you guys have heard that one, but I'm bringing it up because I want people to know that we're not running from it. We want to address it with you, okay? So I'm going to go find I don't know what page I'm on. I'm going to find a page that I want to demonstrate for you guys. So I'm going to go to one of these pages, right? And here it goes. And I'm going to what am I going to do? Oh yes, I'm going to show you how to brand your own page. So let's take a look. I'm going to click on the visit the page. Here's a page that I use where I showed a demo to different people. But look what it says, Charles and Dwayne. Does everyone see what that says? geniusmarketingpro.com/F/278-2738. You guys see that?
Yes.
Well, if I'm working SEO on my page, and I want to make sure that I get more ranking and more traffic to my URL, my domain, so I can get better ranking, why can't I use my own domain without downloading the page and all that stuff? I'm glad you asked. I'm going to show you. We have a section here called Custom Domains. And when you get to this specific page, we have a brief video that will show you how to use it. Then it's as easy as 1, 2, 3. Okay, all right. It's easy as 1, 2, 3. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go out to My Golden Domains, right, where I own domains, and I'm going to put this baby to rest so you guys can get this. You can do it, right? So while that's loading, I'm going to think. Now I got a page. I'm doing a demo. I'm doing a brief demo, but it's for GMP. So why don't I just call this? I'm going to go out and log into my account real quick. Hang on. When I log in, Dwayne and Charles, I was about to ask you guys for the password, but it looks like it's already built in. Thank God. So once I've logged in, I'm going to go to my domains, right? And I'm also going to take this Skype offline so I don't have to hear from anyone. All right. So take a look. I'm going out to DwayneGolden.com. DwayneGolden.com. I know I have it somewhere here. There it is, DwayneGolden.com. And I'm going to go, watch what I'm doing. I'm going to manage DNS. If you're a techie or a newbie, it doesn't matter. I have a step-by-step 6-minute video in the window. But I want to put this to rest. I don't have to mark it for GMP. Watch how cool this is. I'm just going to click on Manage DNS. I don't normally like techie stuff because I want to show you guys where the money comes from, but I got to address the elephant in the room so you can do it.
I think so too. I want to address this because people are getting distracted in the chat box. Guys, if you can't see our screen clearly, it's the clarity of the screen is all based on your internet connection. I see a lot of people are seeing it clear. It's all based on your internet connection. I recommend a lot of you guys hit the full screen button. Other than that, just try to stay focused and not get too distracted with the chat stuff.
And we will make the recording available afterwards as well.
Yeah, true that.
Okay, so while we're doing that, and don't worry about it if you can't see clearly. I would recommend that you're not running other stuff in the background and streaming anything else on your computer, so you can catch this. You don't want to miss it. All right, so here's what happens. You click on an add record after doing that, and it takes minutes. And you go to this thing called CNAME. I'm not a techie. I never knew how to do this. Someone, our programming team showed me today. I click on CNAME. What do I want my domain name to be, Charles? I think I want to make it GMP. That's it. I think I just want to call it GMP. And it's going to point to, there's the thing you have to put, cds.geniusmarketingpro.com. It says 1 hour, but it takes about 10 minutes, really. Once I do this, guess what's going to happen? I don't have to worry about that long F name once I set this up. Look at this. Save the changes. Once I save the changes, we will come back to it together. So I just put that to rest, and before the webinar is over, I'm going to come back, and we're going to look at that, and it's going to look like this. It's going to look like one of these that I've already done. Okay? So it's that easy, and your domain's going to show up here. So now, I want you to take a look at something. I'm going to click on www. Then, I did the wrong. My goodness, I said DwayneGolden.com. Yeah, I just what I want, DwayneGolden.com. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go select the page that I want to use, guys. Right? I want to choose the reg page. I think I just called it reg page. I got a lot of test pages in here, so yours will not be nearly as hard as mine is. Okay? Test page. As soon as I find the one I want to use, I could use any one, but I want my test page. Got it. Demo reg. Okay. When I click Save Changes, guess what's going to appear? Okay, this is good. Now, I got to add domain. I said GMP, right? You guys saw me write that. Put the baby to rest. Anybody can follow the step-by-step videos that I just gave that we have in the window, and that is Dwayne. What I said is gmp.dwaynegolden.com. That's it. Now, I'm knocking this out first because I don't want to be playing with any of this stuff. I want you guys to get it. So I click on the www. I go back down and I grab my my reg page that I want to show. Now, you guys aren't going to have all these things in your window, so don't let it confuse you or make you upset or any of that stuff. Don't sweat that. I just needed to use a page that I want to use, okay? All right, so, and it doesn't matter which one, but I want to grab that reg page just because it's, there it is. Perfect, done. Now, it's saving. We're going to come back in 10 minutes, and we're going to go to that web page. Now, let's get back out to the site and talk about, hey, somebody said you can make money with this site. And before I even get into that, I want to just address a couple things. If you don't have it, don't panic. And if you do have it, and you're glad you're here and you're unable to see clearly because maybe you're watching on an iPad and you're using 3G, 4G, and it's not coming in as clear, don't fret it. We're going to assist you with that. So let me go ahead and clarify for you guys. A couple of things. The autoresponder is the next big elephant. And I want you guys to understand something. It's really important to know that if you have an autoresponder, we're not telling you have to get rid of it. We're just telling you, hey, we use our own stuff, right? And if you can save your family some money while you're making more of it, certainly you're welcome to use it. And we allow up to 2,500 subscribers in the beginning. Now, starting next week, you'll have a chance to upgrade that. Someone says, but how does it work? Can it work? Yes, it does work. And, of course, I want to show you exactly how that can happen. So now, glad you guys can see, and we are recording, and the recording will be just fine. Got it? Now, we don't integrate with Shopify, but certainly that could be some of the things on the page as we enhance in the future, and we love to enhance our products. Let me ask a question, you guys, too, to bring you back down to where we are, even you, Clifton. A couple of things. How many of you use an autoresponder at least 3 or 4 times a week? Right? I mean, some of you, just type in the number 3 if you do. How many of you use a autoresponder at least 2 or 3 times a week? Now, we have to use one daily, right? In fact, the more you use it, the more you're going to make. But I'm curious. As you type in the number 3, I'm going to get out here. Good. That's fantastic. So I want you guys to see that. The people that do this, this is where the money comes from in this business. If you're not communicating with people, but you want people to buy, it's not likely to happen. And we really want to help you here when it comes to this. And so if you don't do it, we want you to pick up and learn that concept. You want to be able to email people. And if you don't, maybe you didn't do it before because you couldn't afford an autoresponder, you don't have that problem anymore. You can grow a list right here. So I'm going to go out, and I'm glad to thank you all for your feedback. I'm going to type in and go out to my screen and let you guys see. Let me know when you can see it.
I see it.
Beautiful. Now, I know. So I've heard someone say that they need traffic, and people teach that the money comes from the traffic. And I'm going to tell you, there's a ton of sites, thousands of sites out there that have lots of traffic and no sales. The sales is going to come from the communication. It's the copy. It's the wording. It's the emailing. It's the web copy. So traffic is good, but what's really important is growing your list to gain that traffic, and not just growing a list, Dwayne and Charles, growing a buyer's list, and that's something that each of you have the ability to do with this system. So as I go over here, I want you guys to see you have a dashboard with your system, and you have the ability to work with subscribers and start building a campaign, and you have the ability to broadcast to those campaigns. So I don't know if I have any artificial. Oh, good, I do have a couple fake ones in here. That's good. So watch what I do. I'm going to actually work with this campaign. I'm going to broadcast a message. But at the same time, I want you to understand, you see it says you have 2,500 subscribers. I want you guys to note something, that you will have the ability. Let me go ahead and click on View My Subscribers. I want you to note on this one, I don't have any yet. So I'm going to go ahead and opt into this form, okay? So just hold that thought. I'm going to make myself. There you go. I'm gonna opt into this. I want you guys to watch what I'm doing. I'm gonna go to my screen. I want you to see how this thing works. So let's see. Edit the form. Get the form ID. Get HTML code. I'm gonna go ahead and grab this thing. I'm gonna sneeze too, so you guys hold on. I hope I don't get you guys wet. Excuse me. I hope I didn't get you, Dwayne and Charles, but if I did,
people were asking about how many subscribers we allow in the autoresponder.
Yep, 2,500 are the base. Everybody starts with 2,500.
Yes.
Everybody get that? All right. Beautiful. Beautiful, mate. So there we go. You guys, I don't know if you can still see my screen. I just opted in. And I want you guys to note something. Now, it may be a little difficult to do here. There. Verify my subscription. This is a fake account that I created, but I just opted in. Now I can send a broadcast to myself. I don't know if you guys, when I switch screens, if you're able to see when I do that, but now it's easy peasy. Now watch this. I'm going to go ahead and create a new broadcast message. It's simple as this. Got set up, now running, name, right? I like messages. By the way, for those of you that don't email and you want to grow your list, you want to personalize it. If you're a guy, if you want to set up autoresponder campaigns, you want to always ask for the name and the email address, because the more personal you are, the greater the amount of sales you have, the greater conversions. If it's just, hey friend, you're not going to make it that way. So I like to, if you ever get email messages from me or from us, you're going to find that we use your name. All right? So here we go. Hey, Frank, right? Whatever your name is. I want you guys to see how cool this is. Just got started. This is a test email. And now, join us, right? Now, this is how easy this is. I'm just going to hyperlink this baby and put my little www.facebook.com. There it go. There it goes, rather. I don't want to make anybody too uncomfortable. Dwayne, now, done. I'm going to go out and join. I don't know, see which list I joined now. I got a little confused. I don't know which one I joined, so let me go out and see. Look at the one I joined real quick.
Yeah.
I think it's this one.
I hope a lot of these guys aren't getting lost.
That's okay. I'm coming back. I'm going to bring them back down to earth. Yes, I'm here. It's that one. Number 2. Okay, cool. So here we go. I think this is the one I just joined. Boy, my goodness, I'm going to just click all of them. It doesn't matter. Now I know I get it, right?
There you go.
So, done. Now I'm just going to click Dwayne, right? Dwayne, put my email address in there, and bada bing. This is important, simply because, oh good, 2 of us got it. So I'm going to go over, I'm going to click this, and as soon as it comes in, you'll be able to see it. There it goes. Did you guys see it? It's personalized, got set up, it came to my inbox, and what's cool about it is I was able to be personal, so it's coming from someone that I get, it's going to come from your name, and I'm going to find out that it's also addressed to me. I'm more likely to open it. A lot of you guys get messages and you figure, hey, it's not opening. Nobody's opening my messages. It's too generic. With our system, you get to personalize. You get to put your links in. You get opt-out. It's already set up, and it already is built in with high deliverability based on our other autoresponder systems, and that's what it's all about. So bottom line is, you plug in your your forms, your pages in this system, you plug it all into the autoresponder. And if you already have your Aweber or MailChimp, plug it in there. We don't really care. Whatever you do, I want you to note now that I got rid of the elephants. I'm going to go back to the screen. We got to address the money, because you guys, if you guys are techie and you like bells and whistles, and you're not able to create an income from it, it's not going to be much help for you and your family. So we got to get back to that. So now, here we go. Charles and Dwayne. As we look at this thing when it comes to making money, we're going to talk to 2 people that already started with us. What we included in Genius Marketing Pro is the ability for you guys to actually have your own funnel systems. And some of you are already resellers. We have a reseller kickoff on Friday. We want to help you guys to jump into your first 5 figures before the end of this year. Your first 5 figures in sales using this system. And you can do it. So what we want to do is certainly, yes, you guys are really excited, are interesting. So yes, it integrates with our webinar platform, which is basically, it integrates with Google. So you'll have indirectly be able to do it that way. Charles, anything that you can think of that I didn't miss before we get going?
No, you got it.
Okay, Dwayne Jr.
Hey, man.
Okay, cool beans. Somebody said something about the consultant to help us out. Yes, well, guess what? Hang tight. We actually are setting up, as I told you guys, some of you guys got here a little late. We actually are setting up a couple times a week specific orientation trainings where you can just come into the webinar and ask questions and get help. That's part of it. But we also have videos on each page so that you guys who are asking questions and you didn't even, some of you guys never even clicked on a video or anything, you just logged in and you showed up. That's cool, but it's going to be difficult to make money that way. So when it comes, Sorry, were you going to say something?
No, go do your thing, man.
When it comes to making money, it's really about plugging in yourself, getting your biggest bang for your buck. So if you don't use it, you don't look at it, you don't plug it in, you just have another thing that you have to stack up with the others. So let me show you something. One of the first things you want to do to make money is you're going to log in and handle your profile first. Set up your profile so the system knows who you are, where you live, what time zone. That's imperative for things you're going to be connecting with your pages and for getting paid. Then you're going to set up your payment options. Easy enough. Put your PayPal email address in, submit it if you're going to set up and have affiliates. If you're going to get paid and be an affiliate, you set up, put your PayPal email address there. Ignore the secret key. That is not for you. And I want you to note that once you set that up, then you're ready to go in and plug and chug and start generating money using the system. Well, Dwayne, here's what I want people to know. We have in your ability to create pages, we've got different sales pages that you can use to sell from, right? No problem there. If you want to set up your page and put a sales page, a pay button on it, you can do it. It's really easy. You got the getting started. You can change what it's saying and where it redirects to. You set up your page, whatever it's going to have in it, you put your videos in. Anything you don't want, you click an X and it disappears because in the non-drag and drop page. You put your logo in. You work this thing, and when you put your sales page on, if you set up your profile payment options, you now are set up to get paid. If you guys just get in and don't set this stuff up, you're not going to get paid. Now, what many people are waiting to hear about is this idea of being able to have their own funnels and set up affiliates. And a lot of you guys that already have, you purchased DFY funnels. You now have 5 products you're going to be able to sell yourself. You can even get affiliates to do it and pay them commissions or whatever percentage you set up. And when you do that, it's going to be so important that you make sure that you have your payment options set up. That's why I can't say it enough. I'm going to say it over and over throughout this webinar so you guys get it. So imagine this. You've got your DFY funnels, right? You pick one. I'm going to sell one or the other. I don't know which one you want to sell. Maybe you're going to sell the Affiliate Authority, right? So you got a sales page for it. The sales page describes it, and it has your name on it. It says it's from, and it says your name, right? And it has today's date, November 16th, and it walks them through what's being sold. And then, of course, they get a chance to get a closer look and understand what's all in the product. And that's cool, too. Then they get a special bonus for taking action. All of this is on your own funnel, right? On the front end of your funnel, and the front end $7. Once people click to pay. Now, they're going to pay, and once they pay, they get redirected to another upsell. I mean, to an OTO, one-time special offer. And you're going to make 100% of that commission for any of the products. And you might think, well, what about, well, can we use some banners and stuff? Yes, we have banners created. It doesn't matter what it is you're looking to market. We've set up several things to make it easier for you. You have a banner with a link that goes towards your page, and it's coded for it already to give you credit. When someone pays it, you get the commission. But what if you have someone else sell it for you? That's an interesting question, isn't it?
I think so.
Okay, good. So I want you guys to understand this. If, in fact, you haven't yet even made your first $500 on the internet by selling your product. If you haven't done that, I want you to note something. Go ahead and type in the number 4. You have it, but you're ready to start making it. We're going to run with you guys that have funnels and then have reseller accounts. We have special private webinar trainings for you to walk you through this ourselves. We're not going to turn it over to someone else. We're going to walk you through and train you how to make money using the internet with these products. So if you look on the right, I can set my affiliates to pending or delayed commissions, or I can set them to instant commissions. Instant or delayed. I can control that, or I can delete them if I don't want them. You get to manage that. That's with people who sell for you, but you are already set up to get 100% commissions yourself. Now, how many of you noticed? Type it in. If you notice that we gave away coupon codes with this system, how many of you purchased it You got started with this system, and thank God we had a coupon code because you might not have gotten it. Type in the number 4. And I think that's an important question, an important statement to make. How many of you? That's right. Yeah, good. Yeah, and thank God. Here's what we've done. We know how much coupon codes assist with the conversions. Yeah, we know that already. But why not pass that knowledge and that technology that we use off so you guys can use it in the products you're selling here? Right? So, yeah, so here it goes. So now we pass it off to you, and you get to do the exact same thing. Boom, right? Hope you guys can see it. So I'm going to go over to products, and I'm going to hit coupons. I can add a coupon. All I got to do is name that thing, right? Name the coupon, right? First coupon. Then I'm going to name it. Some of you, let me look at someone's name after Dwayne or Charles. Grab anybody's name you see, the last person that made a comment.
Neil.
Neil, right? I'm going to call this Neil, and let's give it $10. Let's call it Neil 10. There it goes. And when's it good for? Let's make it good till the 18th. What type is it? Percentage or a fixed amount, guys?
Let's do a fixed amount, $20.
Fixed amount. Beautiful. Here's the amount, right? $10. That's it. And I'm going to make it active. First coupon, right? I'll just call it Neil Coupon to keep it real. Neil might like that better if I spelled his name right. I hope it's N-E-I-L. All right, done. Now I got a coupon code. Now when it's time for me to go sell this, I can literally attach my coupon code to my product. Now I got to slow down for a second. We've addressed some white elephants in the room, but a couple people mentioned the word consultant. Let's put that baby to rest real quick so we can get back to this thing on the money. If in fact you have a consultant, you are a consultant, you have clients, and you built your page for them here. You built their autoresponder campaign. You built for them a funnel, and you want them to be able to manage it. You just go to sub-accounts, and you add a sub-account. And then with that sub-account, our system will send them an email notification inviting them to be able to manage their page or their funnel or whatever you created for them. So that's one of the cool things with the consultants. Something else we haven't talked about much, and I mentioned it in the email message. How many of you've ever heard of the word Kanaki, this company called Kanaki? And Charles, here's where you're going to come in very handy. I'm going to stop for a second. Now, here we go. This idea of Kanaki. If you guys work with PayPal, anybody's ever made more than $1,000 in PayPal knows sometimes people will lie or occasionally dispute what you're offering and say they never received it when they already have it and they're already using it. They already benefited from it. So we're going to show you the power of what Kanaki is all about so you guys can say exactly how you can leverage the money with this. So here's the principle, and I'm going to turn over to Charles so he explains the process. When you sell a digital product, whether it's a digital login, right, like we did for this system, or you sell a digital product, which may be an ebook, or it may be a PDF or a video training series. If you work with Kanaki, it's a third-party integration, they will send a physical product. And then once they send the physical product of a DVD or CD with that content in there, here's what happens. Someone can come and lie and say that, hey, look, I never got this product. I'm disputing. Here's what you get to do. You'll win 100% of those cases 100% of the time. And here's why. Because you'll have a date and time stamp provided to you by Kanaki showing you when a certain product was delivered, when the person accepted it, and you're done. Voila. So, Charles, let's talk about this, man. Everybody knows how important that is to chargebacks. Absolutely. This is where it comes from. Whether you offer no refunds or not. In fact, PayPal will most likely always grant not in your favor if you don't allow refunds, if you're one of those kind of people. So go ahead, Charles, talk to us, man. What's that all about?
Yeah, now Dwayne just talked about closing up your back door, which is preventing chargebacks and really preventing disputes. I want to talk a little bit about the front door, which is one of the things that when you take a digital product and you offer it on a CD and you give it to people and people are going to get that, it's not only just a higher perceived value. I mean, you can charge more, because people are getting something physical, they respect it more. And so what you're going to be able to do is you're going to have options. You're going to be able to deliver your same programs, deliver them on CDs, put a nice cover on there, and really gives people something that they can have in their hands, and they will respect it more. So, I mean, the process is incredibly easy. And what Genius Marketing Pro does is it takes out all of the middleman so that once you put it on your site, it'll be just like people buying a digital product. So they're going to hit the button. It's going to do what it does with Kunaki, and then Kunaki is going to collect the money and do what it does and send the CD to your customer. So not only can you charge a little more, your customer's going to get something physical in your hands, and again, it's going to be as easy as setting up a digital product. Now, we are going to be doing, so don't worry about it. We're going to do the training on it. You're not going to misunderstand anything, but I just want you to know that you're going to be able to sell a digital product as if it was physical and then deliver it without ever having to put your hands on it.
Yeah, well, thanks a lot. And I'm glad you brought that up, Charles. So a couple of things. First of all, for those who said they're new and don't have any experience, it's okay if you don't have any experience.
No, they're saying that we have no experience. You might want to read that.
Oh, okay. They're saying we have no experience with Genius. Oh, without an outline. Well, you know, we're not outline guys. We dive in, and the outline we use is when we build the software. We base it on people who come with little to no experience and those who are advanced. We use what we call an all-inclusive model, so that whether you're new to the game, you're what people call a newbie, or you've been doing this for years, it doesn't matter. That's our concept. So thank you for your comment. We just wanted to make sure I clarify that for you. Now,
well, Dwayne, let me do something really simple.
Okay.
I'm going to do this in 30 seconds, right?
Okay.
With Genius Marketing Pro, you take your opt-in form that you create, you put it on the download page of any product creator. You offer them a bonus. You put your bonus on their download page. You're going to get opt-ins. What you do with those opt-ins, you send them an email from our system with a new offer instantly. So you don't have to have a list to do that. All you have to do is to be able to talk to people, to get your bonus in there so that you can get your list and then sell them a product. That is a start to finish model that you can start making money with tomorrow. Not everybody does it. It takes a little work. You have to go talk to people. You can do everything that I just told you with Genius Marketing System. That's A to Z. Start making money tomorrow. Now, we've got some people here tonight, though, that's done something even easier than that. So if you feel like what I just told you is really complicated, which it isn't, somebody else is going to come on and tell you how easy it was they make a Genius Marketing Pro. But you can do what I just said. You don't need a list. You don't need anything. All you need is your funnels, the product, an opt-in page, and you're done. How long did that take?
Not too long. And you know what, Charles? Someone asked, how will Kunaki know the address of the buyer? Well, don't worry. Our system is when you have a Kunaki account, our system, we set up integration so that if you have your Kunaki username, it'll set up all the information and communicate together. So here we go. Let me clarify something here. We talked about money, and I don't want to leave this out because it's holiday time. And I want to show you how we have customers who will buy it, and even the same day, even as a 50% affiliate, make a lot of money. But what you guys should know is, starting Friday, all of you that are resellers, you get 100% of that money, and it's crazy. Dwayne Jr., if you could, I want you, or Charles, can you guys pass this link to David Taylor and Jermaine Taylor real quick? I want these guys to see this. And if the product from A to Z, guys, don't sweat it. We got you covered. We have our first orientation coming Wednesday at 10 a.m. You're going to be able to join us for a live step-by-step how-to for 1 hour. We'll answer as many questions as we can. So hang tight. Let's talk about the money. Let's look a little closer, ladies and gentlemen. Let me know when you can see my screen, guys. I'm going out to Facebook only because I was floored when I saw this message from someone who was going to delay to actually get the system. Can you guys see?
Yep.
Okay,
yep.
Good. So right now, here's someone who is a 50% affiliate. And because they are an affiliate selling this product, they made $312. That's pretty good, right? And he says, hey, $300 a day. That was pretty suave. And by the way, I thought it was cool. And this is something that's really got my attention. I looked later and saw that, oh my goodness, their numbers are still climbing. This is crazy because Friday, all of you, this person's a reseller, they're selling and they're making money without waiting till Friday as an affiliate. You guys have to understand something. You may buy it and not even, you may buy it and let it sit and log in twice a year. I hope you don't. I hope you actually use it. But for goodness sakes, feed your families, take care of your primary needs, because this stuff, the way this thing works is this person's paid instantly. And then we have, by the way, Charles and Dwayne, are you guys able to pass the links to David and Jermaine? We've asked some of these guys that are out there making the money, we want to verify with you, this is not pie in the sky. We wanted to create something that gives you all you need, so you're not paying $49 over here, $27 over here, $149 over here. We tried to bring it so you could get it all in the same place, and all of you guys that got it this week, you never have another payment coming. Trust me, if you're bitter or you don't like us, that's okay. You understand this. You're not going to find anybody else doing this for you on the internet. Anyone out there that makes millions will not do this for you, period. They may sell you something, but they're not going to do this. We're doing it because we believe we come from the same humble backgrounds, same humble beginnings, and my goodness, take advantage of it and run with it. So now, as we talk about this, Charles, did you get it to David?
I did.
He did, right?
Oh,
yeah.
Good. Now, Jermaine, I'm going to ask you, if you actually have your webinar open, watching us, turn it off because we're getting a lot of feedback. I want you to get rid of that window, please. All right. So let me know when you're ready, Jermaine. Did you turn it off?
Yeah, it's off.
Beautiful. You're a good man. So now, all right. So Jermaine, talk to us, man. I'm curious. I thought you were going to wait a whole week before you were going to do something. So tell me, I mean, what in the world happened that you made $300-400 on the day you get this thing? What's going on?
Oh, okay. I'll tell you. But first of all, technically, I made about $800, right? I'm a reseller, right? As of Friday, so it was really $800 technically. But what I was doing is I understand that it wasn't those who were mining for gold who made all the money. It was the ones who sold them the tools, right? That's history. And so it's just the same stuff. I just found people. I placed myself in front of people who were on the dirt, in the knees, with their knees in the dirt, and they're mining with their bare hands, and I just showed them how to use a shovel. So literally, I just showed them the holes in the bucket, showed them the holes in their business. I show up, right?
No, what I want to know is, okay, so what'd you do? Did you just put a page up?
Yeah.
Or what?
Yeah, I mean, I started networking first with people who I saw were doing things incorrectly, like posting in groups, right? And then I might jump on a Hangout and show them like how to use funnels. And then I'll make it into a webinar, and then I'll just show people the webinar, and they'll see it and they'll buy it because they understand that they're doing things the hard way, and I have an easier way. Simple. Okay,
well, that's good stuff. Well, congratulations to you. I see you're making money, and it couldn't come at a better time than the holiday season. I want to address something. Someone's saying that we're jumping from topic to topic. We have a 1-hour webinar to try and expose you to as much as we can. If you have not watched a video that shows you how, which I'm going to show you now before I come back to this because I need to put this to rest. I don't like that type of thing, that it's okay to heckle and things like that. But if you're not using it, you're really just wasting your time. And I don't want to sound rude.
And how about this?
I don't want to sound rude, but on every single page, we put videos to teach you how to do it. That's number one. And if you think we're jumping from topic to topic, we also have training videos. But you know what? I can look and see and track your IP and see who's going through it. So if you're asking questions and waiting to a webinar to ask such questions, and you didn't go in and look at the specific videos that we have for you, I think that you really have some things to do in your own personal time. We can't waste everyone's time. We got to expose you guys. You can easily log in and click, and you can watch. But we're giving you the exposure. A 1-hour webinar can't do that. So thanks in advance for your patience. I hope I didn't sound rude, but I don't want to waste everyone's time trying to cater and handle someone who appears to be negatively heckling. Because where's the beauty behind it? We know that our software is not the only software out there in the world. We know that you can continue to pay $49.99 a month or whatever you're paying, and that's okay. We just opened it up for those that want to use it, and if you want to use it, welcome. We're so glad to be here to try and address your needs and help you. And I'm going to state this. You're not going to find a marketing system where they will offer free training all the time. And those that have Webinar Fusion Pro know this. We offer ongoing, all the time, every single week training to support our people. So I had to get that out, and congratulations to the rest of you guys. I just had to say it. So if you want to be negative, you don't have to. If you don't like it, please don't feel pressured. You don't have to use our system. But if you do like it and you want to benefit, like some of these guys we're talking to, congratulations to you in advance. So, Jermaine, I want to say this to you, my friend. Merry Christmas to you. You're 21, correct?
20.
20. You're 20 years of age, and you love this internet marketing stuff. You've gone out and you superseded what some family members were able to, some family men who provide for an entire family or mothers could do in a single day. Keep up the good work, because I know you can. Okay? Yes, sir. Dwayne and Charles, anything from you guys for Jermaine before I switch to David?
No, I think it's really cool. I don't think Jermaine talked too much about, like, you actually used this system, though, didn't you, Jermaine, to make the money?
Yeah, I used the funnel pages. Like I said, I showed the people pretty much how to build tools. I'm actually in the process of running traffic to the funnels right now. And again, when you show people who don't have tools, who don't know how to use them, how to do something easier, I mean, it converts.
Yeah, we're not looking for the explanations. He's just looking for what you did. We're not trying to get him. We don't need you to teach him or come. We just, because we have a little time, we want to talk to David. I think Dwayne's just saying, so what did you do? And I think we saw you posted. You told people you're using this system and so forth, and that worked for you. That's awesome, my man. And I love it. I want to see it out of you. That's beautiful. I wish when I was 20, when I worked all week long at a trucking company to make $300 and then have the taxes taken out of it, I wish I would have had someone give me a system like this at 20. But congratulations to you, man. You deserve it. I love watching what you're doing on the internet, and I know you're just. One day I'm probably going to be applying for a job with you. That's what it looks like to me. So we also have David Taylor with us, and don't worry, guys. I'm going to come back with you guys and assist you. Okay? Trust me. So hang tight. I know some other elephants we're going to address for you, and I'm going to help you. So just hold tight. We got you. Now that I said that, David Taylor, wow, you're from, I want to say, Scotland?
Yes.
And
Absolutely.
You've also made some sales. You've made some money with Genius Marketing Pro in just a few days as well. I think 3 days, 3 or 4 days. Mm-hmm. And I don't know what your model is. What in the world are you doing? How is this thing happening for you over in Scotland?
Well, I have, as you know, I was a tester for it. So I've been in and out using my account for a good few weeks prior to launching. What I was doing was basically going in and telling people it was coming, and telling them all about all the features that are coming on, the ones that were added. Mm-hmm. So I was kind of getting in, kind of before launch, so that as soon as it did launch, the people were getting in and getting their copy. So that's how I was doing it. I was basically demonstrating it to people, either through videos or just talking, and of course interviewing your good self.
Say it again.
And of course, interviewing your good self.
Well, good. Well, I tell you what, to being aggressive, I didn't know who David was. He said, I heard about this Genius product. Hey, how can I know about it? This guy's relentless. I'm going to tell you something. For those of you that want to be able to generate a consistent income for your families, you can't treat it like a hobby. You have to be relentless like David has been. I never met him. He's like, hey, look, my name's David Taylor. I really have to know. And by the way, you guys are related. We got Jermaine Taylor and David Taylor. Scotland and the U.S. I don't know if you guys. Sorry, I had to get that.
There's similarities, I see, but.
I think Jermaine's a little taller, though.
It might be.
So my point is, you guys, if you could be relentless, you'd be amazed at what could happen. Charles, I don't know. What's your take on this? We've got guys using our system coming in. And it's pretty cool. And we're gonna come back and address you guys in the window. And if you get too distracting, I'm gonna have to shut the window down for a minute so we can finish up what we're doing. Charles, what's your take on it, and what can you advise? What kind of help can you give these guys?
Yeah, with everything that you have, really, you have the essentials, right? I mean, we could have given you a lot of bells and whistles, but I think what you've heard from both Jermaine and really David is, these things that you have are the things that you really need to get started making money. And again, you got to have something to sell. You got to have some place to sell it. and then you've just really got to just get into it. I know that almost sounds elementary, but getting started is really a matter of getting something on that page, getting it in front of the people, either getting opt-ins or asking somebody for money. And that's really what these guys are doing. They both got their own, they've got their own system. And I don't think, you guys probably didn't read an information product about that, did you? David or Jermaine?
David or Jermaine?
Yeah, you did. David or Jermaine? You didn't buy something to tell you how to do what you did. You just kind of got started, kind of based on everything else you learned. You tell me.
Based off enthusiasm. I saw the potential of it, and I just thought this is going to be great. So I had already, set myself up for, put a bonus page together and spoken to as many people as I could. I would be willing to listen.
Well, congratulations to you as well, David. I personally am very excited about what's happening, and I know a lot of you guys are gonna have questions. So let me just go ahead and try to. I'm gonna address some of these, but we can't turn into that all night. But I'm gonna help you guys a lot here, okay? First of all, I want you to know that whenever we bring software out, we come out face to face and personal, okay? So you're gonna be seeing us. You're gonna have to see us, and that's okay. So I want you to know you don't have to unload your whole truck in the webinar and miss some of the stuff we're trying to show you. So a couple of things I'm going to address. I'm going to address the question about importing. I'm going to show you on the screen. I'm going to address how to get to and use the copy software while you're creating your pages. Okay, I didn't forget that. And then at the same time, yes, if you didn't log in, I'm going to ask you, if you never logged in and looked at anything, don't bother asking the question. Because we don't have time. All you do is log in, you're going to see it there, and we have step-by-step videos that will show you. So, because we can't cover it all tonight. So let me go out and show you that. I'm going to start with the copy software, as someone was asking about that. So let me go out to create a page, baby. And let's go ahead and just create a page. And while I'm doing this, guys, I know the window gets pretty busy, but I want to make sure I can put some things to rest. But the best way to put things to rest is do what David and Jermaine did, right? Instead of Vasquez, they logged in and started looking around. If they had a support question, they sent it to Zendesk. That's the way you do this thing. So I'm just going to drag in a couple things and get a page started. All right, can you guys see my screen okay?
Yeah, we can see you.
Beautiful, mate. What am I checking on? Copy software, right? Let's go ahead and put some. I'm going to put some the contents in. Let's put some. Whoop. Don't have slippery fingers on this thing. Come on, Dwayne. I have a tracking pad, so just hang tight. There we go. And let's go ahead and put something here. I'm going to grab something and put some content in. Then I'm going to put a video in. You guys, if you didn't know it by now, I love video. All right, so there. So now, here's how this thing works. Whoever asked about it, I want you to see we also have this in the video training section. But if you didn't get there yet, you insert content, right? And I could talk about what type it is. So maybe I'm going to talk a little bit in this section about the guarantee, right? Which one do I want to do? I want to put unconditional questions, conditional double your money back, keep the product and bonuses. It doesn't matter which one I want to use, but I can just go, love it, risk-free. I can put whatever I want. My rock-solid guarantee, boom. I can use that in there. So this is how this works. You just decide which one you're going to use, and you select it. Now, what I want you to note also, you don't have to use a copy. I personally like the words that come from my heart. I like to touch people so that I know that it's a real, I don't want to say, not that it's not real if you use copy software, but I like to make my personal connection. To me, that's been what's helped us in our success, is being personal. So I might put my own blah, 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 blah. And then I'd probably center that. It's that easy to work with it, but you can put your copy in using the insert content feature. You also would insert an image that way. Now, someone said, can you help us with this webinar? What's the connection with webinars? I'm going to answer that one right now too, because I'm not going to go back out and do a lot of that, okay? Because we're already coming up on a full hour, and I got to be respectful for everyone's time. The first thing I'm going to do is I want the email address, so I'm going to leave that there. I don't want a phone number. I don't want that. Sometimes I would want a phone number. I don't want that now. Okay? When I'm setting up this autoresponder form, I'm going to go and I'm going to select Webinar Fusion Pro, like that's this one. And then I put the webinar code 48, right? I'd make that. I'm making one up right now. Once I have that, now it's connected. When someone opts in here, a lot of you guys that opted in to the webinar that I set up for Fridays for the grand opening launch, I built it right here. I connected it all right here on this page. I use this system for it. And I like it because I like to build my own webinar pages. So let's take a look at what that looks like so you can see that I'm not blowing smoke. The webinar system, I like our system. I used GoToWebinar for years, but I didn't want to pay $4.99 a month anymore, right? For the corporate one, when you have thousands of people in webinars, it doesn't work the same. So I needed to have that. So let me go ahead to the launch webinar. So you guys can see we use our own stuff, even in a test account. Let's see if I can find the launch. GMP launch webinar invite. 3,070, 851 registrants. It tracked it for me. It showed me a 28% conversion of everybody that visited the page. Using Genius Marketing Pro, I connected it to a webinar system. I didn't have any extra work to do. The page is still out there, by the way. So I'm answering your question. This is what it looked like. You opted in. I got rid of the phone number. I did everything I'm showing you. So here's the deal, guys. I don't know how to say it enough, except for I want to encourage you to be in the trainings. We have lots of trainings coming up, okay? We have lots of trainings coming up, but I want to encourage you, don't save the work you should do and save it for a webinar to turn it into questions, because your bank account will not change one iota. Yeah. It's going to be about the action you take, and I want to be encouraging as possible. I'm extremely exhausted. But I think it's important that you know that we go all out for what we're trying to do. And before we ask questions, we seek first to understand what we're looking at and what we're doing, and then we ask the questions. I want to encourage you to do that.
I also want to say something, before we go. I know we're almost on an hour, but, a lot of these questions, you guys will find the answer, like you said, Senior, just by logging in. Unfortunately, the majority of people who go out and buy these tools to help them build a business or start making more money never actually use them. They'll get really excited for 24 hours, but after that, they never dive back in. I want to encourage you guys, if you guys really want to understand what it takes to make money on the internet, you have to put in your hours. It doesn't sound fun. Most people will never tell you that. They'll tell you, oh, you can just sit back on the beach and make millions of dollars. But unfortunately, that's not how it works. We work sometimes till 5 a.m. I'm encouraging.
Get up at 8.
Yeah, or longer. Yeah, I did a couple all-nighters while building up for this launch. But I want to encourage you guys. You guys can do this. You guys can make money. You guys can use this system effectively. But don't spend 5 minutes in it and then get all upset. I think you guys need to actually put in time, build out a funnel, import a funnel, start selling, create a thank you page, use Kanaki. Really dive in and use this thing. You guys will be amazed at what can happen. Jermaine and David Taylor is just one example of those guys putting some stuff together and it working out for them, reselling this. I know someone asked, how do you know if you're a reseller? You're a reseller if you paid for our reseller package. And second, you can start reselling our software at 100% after the 21st if you paid for that package. So
after the 20th, we'll start the 21st. Yeah.
It starts the 21st. Excuse me. Yeah.
But let me help you guys out. So here we go. Yes, there's a Facebook community. We'll get you going in a little bit. We'll give that to you. So hold tight. I saw it come up a lot of times. But I think a lot of you guys, while you're asking the questions, you might be missing what we're saying. So let me do this first of all. I decided this afternoon, I got with the guys, and we decided to do something special for you guys. All right? And if you don't have it, yes, it's not too late to upgrade. For those that are asking about upgrades, you can do that. But I want to encourage you all. If you're a reseller, don't miss our training coming, because this will be the best holiday season you've seen yet for you and your family. That's number one. Number two, for those of you that are not resellers, it's not too late. You still have an opportunity to upgrade. I'm going to tell you to log in and back and click on resellers, because when we start this, we kick off a campaign with our users on Friday, or the 20th, whenever the 21st is. We start on the 21st where you guys can run with it, and when you sell, instead of making $412 in those couple of hours, you would have made $800, right? That's the power behind that. Now, what I want to do now is I want to show you guys how serious we are about our product and how much we believe in it. We want to encourage you guys to be smart, start plugging in, set it up and use it. If you have questions, of course, we'll be here. We just put in your support ticket to Zendesk. What we're going to do is I'm going to have each one reach one contest. And this each one contest is, you go out there and you set up your own page and show someone what you're doing. If they buy it from you, your name's going to be added to a list of people that we're going to have a raffle drawing, right? And every time someone buys it from you with your affiliate link, your name goes into the drawing. We're going to give away a Mac computer. We're going to give away a Mac computer, and we're going to do it on Sunday. So here's the deal. The launch is over on Friday. But I want to encourage you guys. You can become an affiliate, but I'm going to tell you how to do it. Do it the right way. We've got a ton of people who we have not approved to be an affiliate for our product. We don't want everybody out there selling it. So if you're a scam artist, or if you deceive people with lies and pie in the sky, we have literally more than 1,000 people who we have rejected to be an affiliate. But you've purchased the product. I'm going to tell you what to say. I'm going to give you a link, and you can all become an affiliate tonight. And when we do that raffle, you get to win. You'll have yourself the same kind of computer I'm using right now. I'm using my MacBook Mini. I mean my Mac Mini, which with my TV monitor screen, my keyboard and mouse, and we're going to give you guys, whoever wins this, you're going to get it. Okay, that's for starters. Now, don't go looking in JVZoo and do it now and jump the gun because you're going to miss out. If you don't type in, I was on Monday night webinar, right? Approve me. If you don't type that in, you're going to be sitting. If you don't believe it, trust me. I'm not going to show you. If you don't believe it, some of you are already sitting waiting to be an affiliate and you never got the chance. Now you can. So here's what I'm going to show you. You can keep promoting it after the launch, of course, and once you're an affiliate, you're an affiliate. Okay? But for those of you that are resellers, you're going to get 100%. For those of you that are affiliates, you're going to get 100% of the money. I mean, the resellers. Those of you that are affiliates, you'll get 50%. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put this in the window. I just put, if you look in your window, you're going to see a window that's, a dialogue icon that says offer. You click that link and you can become right there. That's all you got to put in that area. Okay? So now you guys saw that. You don't put it here, my friends. Go apply to be an affiliate and put it there. If you do that, we're going to approve you and give you instant commissions just like these gentlemen have made. Don't put it here. Hey, I talk a little hyper. You guys will get that in a second. I'm going to slow it down a bit, and you guys go to the right dialog box, click on the button that says offer, and go ahead and do that, okay? If your affiliate's already and you were not approved, I have to go in and find you. So here's what I'm going to do for you, all right? I'm going to find you. Oh, Robson, I know who you are. If you were in there, you already were approved for that. So you're already in this, all right? So you were asked for approval earlier. I said it would be on the webinar. Lyle, no problem. We've got you covered. I think you've already talked to Charles. Don't sweat that. But look, there's still something we didn't cover, guys. We have to end this webinar, but I want to end it right, okay? We're going to end this thing right. Can I put it in the box again? There's nothing to put in there. All you got to do, Terrence, is go over to the icon that says offer and click on that button, okay? Don't bother putting it here. It's okay. You guys will be doing this for a while. Anyway, so here's the deal. Guys, we're off to a great run together. And if you have all these other systems, trust me, they don't meet with you every week and work with you to help you to build more income for your family. They just sell you more products. We're selling you products, but we're not going to take the guru angle where we tell you the only way to become successful is to buy one more product, buy one more product. We're telling you, you can do this. We're going to show you how we do it. We're going to give you our tips and tricks on how we do it and plug it in. That's what we're doing. So the bottom line is, if we're a reseller, purchase, should we still go? Yes, you want to be an affiliate for the next 3 days, because those of you that are resellers, you can't make money yet until Friday. For the next 3 days, you guys can make money and win a Mac computer. And it starts now. After this webinar, all the sales that come in, if you're an affiliate after midnight, after 8 o'clock tonight, if you got to sell after 8 o'clock tonight, trust me, you're in the running. Okay? It starts from scratch. Everybody starts at 0. Now, if you applied, yeah, we'll take care of your approval. You guys relax. Hey, Hey, Tony, no problem. I know some of you are sold. Listen, no. You got the wrong idea. You don't have to get it. We're helping people. You see, we have to talk with the people every day who are making money, who wish they could. In fact, Jermaine will tell you. He says, I don't have enough money for the reseller. He went out and earned it. But I need people to know that they can make money. So if you don't want to hear that, it's okay. We're not promoting it. We're assisting people. And you guys have to understand this. I'm not going to apologize for reaching into homes and have families be able to have something change that didn't happen for me when I was growing up. So you don't have to like it. And I don't want to sound insensitive, but I want you to know something. We're not promoting. We're trying to help you. And if you don't believe me, go look at the last product you bought and see if they're going to be there with you on Monday, then Wednesday, then Friday, trying to help you. That's all. So figure I'd say that to you. The bottom line is this. You guys, anything we talk about, you can always take it or leave it. Okay? Because we're going to keep doing what we're doing. We have systems and software out there that already makes our money for us. So if you think we're here trying to get your last $47, you just got to like get past that and dive in for your spouse and your children the way you promised them you would. That's what this is about. So here we go. Anyway, no problem, Jared Taylor. We'll help you with that, okay? You can just can you get the request affiliate link, not the JD page? Put it in the window for me, Charles.
Yep, we'll do.
In the meantime, I want you guys to stay tuned. Open your email messages. We have an email message coming to invite you to a one-on-one training. And I'm going to tell you something. If you don't log in and try to use it yourself, don't come to the training and bog it down with negativity. Log in and work first and see what you need help with. It's like homework and mathematics. You can't make money because you know people, and you can't make money because you own something. I'm encouraging you. We're going to have our first orientation training to help you answer your questions and walk you through stuff on Wednesday. Please be courteous enough not to sit on this all week and then bring it to a chat box in a webinar. It's just not right. It's not what we're doing, okay? And we're not making this up. We train people all over the world on how to make money. And if you think you're only here for a sale, you missed the whole point. I want you guys to get this because I'm not going to be talking about this every time. Okay? Oh, cool. Okay, cool beans. Thank you, Tony. I didn't understand you were kidding. You guys know I get a soapbox and there it goes. All right.
Hey, Dwayne, I just made a sale on the webinar.
You just made a sale that quick?
Yeah. You want to see it?
Want to say that again?
I said, you want to see it? I just made a sale. It's a lot of fun.
Go ahead, show us. You just made a sale. Show us what you got. Watch this, guys. While you guys are talking, and you know, watch what this guy just did. He made money. He just made a sale while we're in the webinar.
Somebody just hit me up. They're like, I'm ready to rock and roll. I sent them the Genius Marketing Pro link, which is a funnel. They're going to go through it, buy the product, and that's that.
And he bought it.
Yeah.
Wow. Congratulations, man. You're young and aggressive, and you're just moving and shaking. Congratulations. I hope this makes more money for you than your job. It makes more money for you than everything else you're doing, because that's what it's about, man. The early bird. Just get out there and rock this thing. Congratulations in advance.
Congratulations.
That's what it's about, making money while we're talking on the webinar. Charles, you calm me down. Then we'll take it to Dwayne Jr. so he can calm me down too, because I got a little excited.
Well, I mean, it's worth being excited about. It's exciting seeing the things that Jermaine is doing, the stuff that David's also Taylor, but he's all the way on the other side of the world, doing the same thing. So it works in where you're in Scotland, David. It works in Scotland, and it works over here. It works. So you just gotta get in and work it.
All right, Dwayne Jr.
Yeah.
Dwayne Jr., what do you got for these guys, man? We share some love with them because I got a little hyper and excited. So talk to them.
Man, I'm excited for these guys. I know a lot of people are actually going to take this seriously and start using the product, man. Just remember, you actually use it. That's all I can say.
As soon as the webinar is over, we're going to get through there and approve every one of you, so don't panic. Everybody that's in panic right now, don't sweat it. We got you, all right? That's the reason I said it. Now, I'm just going to ask you again. When we send you an email message, don't play games and don't complain later and be angry if you miss out on something we're doing. We like to give stuff away and give a lot of love away. We like to share things. So if you want to be a part of this culture we believe in, where we can reduce your cost and help you to make more money for your families, get on board. We're not going to waste your time. We're going to be here with everything we've got. We're going to muster it up for you. So I can encourage you. And then Friday, it goes to monthly, right, with a really high 1 year, annual or monthly. That's what it's going to. It's going to go to reoccurring payments, either annually or monthly. So don't miss out on that. All right, and just the front end product will be monthly. That's right. Now, how many of you guys are going to make a commitment that you're going to get inside the system, start fooling around with it, and work with it, right? Before you ask your next question in a webinar, you at least get it and try it out. How many of you are going to make that commitment? Type in the number 5. I want to know who it is. And don't worry, we have tracking. We can check everything on here. And if you want to be a reseller, I'm going to help them out too. Done. I'm committed. Good. How many else are going to commit it? Because I don't want to lose a lot of time on this stuff in webinars again. I don't like that. That's not fair to everybody else that took their time. David here in Scotland, what is it, 2 in the morning, 3 in the morning?
1:10.
Okay, it's 1 in the morning, same thing. So good. So good. That's what I'm talking about. That's commitment. And these people, you went out and did the hard work, and these guys just want to get all the answers in a webinar. So good deal. So here we go. I'm going to show this. They're asking about where to do this at. And Tony, I hope you're going to forgive me, dude. I got excited. You can tell I haven't had sleep in a few days. You see where it says reseller portal? When you click this, if you don't have our reseller program, it's going to have a button that tells you you don't have this yet. You can click and upgrade. That's how you get it. If you don't have it, if you don't have the 5 product funnel, same thing. If you don't have it, when you get there, it's going to give you an opportunity to leverage it so you can get on board. And we have special private DFY training. The DFY training is going to be headed up by Charles Harper. The reseller trainings are going to be headed up by all of us. And I think we may also join in on the DFY funnels. So you guys don't miss it. There's a lot of cool stuff we have coming. And for our Webinar Fusion Pro members, I want you guys to understand this. We included our webinar system integration intentionally, because as we're showing you guys how to make money using our system, you'll be able to do it using the webinar platform, right? Because some of these guys make money with the webinar platform. You'll be able to do it with both and integrate and mesh it. And the cool thing about it is we have so much coming that is genius products that are going to come and fit right in. You're going to be in love. And you're going to always have a chance to do one-offs and never pay monthly. So don't sweat that either. Here we go. Guys, oh, wow, Tony, Scandinavia. Thank you, man. Thank you for being here, too. Yeah. Here's what I'm going to tell you guys. When the webinar ends, give us the next 30, 40 minutes to get all you guys. We have a ton of people here tonight. We got to get in and improve you. If you didn't follow the instructions, I was on the webinar on Monday night, approve me. If you don't put that, you're going to be blended in with the other people. We have thousands of people we're not approving because we don't want to mix scam artists up with what we're doing. Okay. First thing I think you should do, we're just starting out. We're going to end with this, Charles. The first thing they're new. What's the first thing they should do? Coming from you.
First thing they should do is get started getting an opt-in page so you can build a list. Building a list is like putting on your oxygen mask. So you got to start getting an opt-in form out there, learn how to build that, and then put it every place. Drive people to it.
Yep. Thank you, Charles. Dwayne Jr., first thing they should do, getting started.
First thing you should get to do, build yourself a funnel from beginning to the end, and no, you do not need the upsell to do this. You can create a capture page, you can create a sales page, you can create a thank you page. At least do that one time to sell something. That should be your goal right now.
And finally, I'm going to say this, Charles. Did you put the link in the window yet for these guys to give?
Yeah, I'll do it again though.
Yeah, because they're asking, they're trying to put it here. We're not doing it here. Now, the final thing I'm going to tell you is, in order to build the pages that Charles is talking about and the ones Dwayne's talking about, you have to set up your payment options and also set up your profile so we know who you are. You want to get paid, make sure any system you're in knows who you are and how to pay you. Set it up, get going, watch the videos. New people, you don't know anything about the internet, it's okay. Set it up and follow the instructions. We're going to always be here doing that. That's our thing. If anybody knows us for the number of years, they know that we always do trainings on the stuff. So step into it. You can do it. God bless you guys and your family this holiday season. May a difference turn for you even this week without waiting till Thanksgiving or Christmas. God bless you. Have a good night. Thank you again, David and Jermaine, and Dwayne and Charles. Take care.